Hello viewers, my name is Cosma Brian. I'm a medical biotech student at Maseno University, and today I would like us to have a quick overview of what is clinical biochemistry or what is clinical chemistry. So clinical chemistry is the study of biological processes, the specific pathways and molecular changes that occurs in the body as a result of disease, injury, toxins, or aging of organs, focusing on the biomarkers, analysis of biomarkers, metabolites, and biochemical parameters to diagnose, monitor, and manage a condition or a disease. So for me today, I'm going to focus on the liver, or we call liver functional test. But for today, I'm going to focus on the hepatocellular injuries. Now the injuries on hepatocytes affects the bile movement, cholestasis, and that is what I'm going to major on today for today. So let us zoom in. Let's zoom in into tests for hepatobiliary injury, or let me just narrow it down to hepatocellular injury. Now, let's assume this is a presentation of our hepatocyte, and this presentation of our hepatocyte. It has the hepatic artery. The hepatic artery carries oxygenated blood to the hepatocyte, and this one here is the hepatic vein. This hepatic vein carries the oxygenated blood from the hepatocyte to the inferior vena cava. And this is the bile duct. The bile duct carries bile salts, bilirubin to the GIT. Remember, the bile salts aid in digestion. And this is the hepatic portal vein. This portal vein carries nutrient-rich deoxygenated blood from the GIT to the hepatocyte. And so let's now zoom into cholestasis. This is a condition where bile movement is obstructed, bile is not moving. And so let's zoom in on how it takes place and how the biomarkers are released. And before we zoom into the cholestasis, previously I had shown you this diagram of hepatocyte. And any injuries at the hepatocyte leads to the secretion of biomarkers. And these biomarkers are like the AST, that is aspartate transaminase, and the ALT, that is alanine transaminase. That are these when there is a hepatocyte injuries and injuries that it is. Now let's zoom into cholestasis. And now this is just the anatomic overview of the hepatocyte. We have here the biliary system, and this biliary system here, it allows the bile, when the hepatocytes produce bile, and this bile is supposed to be excreted into the biliary system for it to carry this bile and excrete it into the GIT. So the buildup of bile in the hepatocytes, to an extent that it is not being excreted into the biliary system, it leads to agitation of the hepatocytes. And when there is agitation of the hepatocytes as a result of building up of all the increase of the bile in the hepatocytes, this causes the cells around the biliary system and the hepatocyte to secrete some markers like the ALP, that is alkaline phosphatase, and the GGT, that's the gamma glutamate transferase. So, and build up of bilirubin in the blood, because there is backup. So after the release of those markers, through this duct above here, they enter to the blood system. So sometimes there can be obstruction of the bile duct. The obstruction of the bile duct, that's what we call extrahepatic cholestasis, while what takes just inside the hepatocytes, it is called intrahepatic cholestasis. So bile is supposed to move from the hepatocytes into the biliary system, from the biliary system move into the GIT for it to aid in digestion processes to take place in a good way. So when there's build-up of bilirubin in the blood, you find conditions like jaundice, pay